Many people in my life know that I am vegan, and there are times, in the company of others, when they are eating, they look at me and they apologize. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to eat this. I'm sorry I'm eating these eggs. I'm sorry I'm eating this meat. And they look at me, and they get a little nervous. And I just wonder, why do you feel like you have to apologize to me? Don't apologize to me. Is there a deeper feeling somewhere inside as to why they would want to apologize to me for eating animal products in my presence? Well, don't apologize to me, please. Apologize to those animals, because they're the ones who went through it. And even without having to express why I'm vegan, it does show in very strong ways, because it is a very strong choice for ethical reasons and for health reasons. And it speaks without words. I've heard people say, "Is it too much to ask? Can't I just have that pork chop?" Well, it is for the pig. It's a lot to ask of a pig. Oh, is it too much to ask to have that steak or that burger? Well, look what these cows are going through to get that steak or that burger on your plate. And that milk as well. You see that little baby calf right there? It is a lot to ask. And don't apologize to me. Apologize to them. They're the ones who are losing their lives. They are the ones who are suffering. They are the ones living in very inhumane conditions. Very inhumane conditions. And these conditions aren't shown in the forefront. Do you think they really would like to share this with everybody, since this is the food that people are eating? Well, I also have heard, what about chickens? Well, take a look here. They're not being treated right. It doesn't depend on what kind of quote-unquote meat it is, white meat or red meat. They are living beings, and they're being treated very poorly. And there's a bit of a disconnect when they show up in perfect little packages and pretty little pictures, and the quote-unquote clean and polished packaging of these animal products are shown in a way that is the furthest away from the truth of their actual conditions. So there's a disconnect here. Well, it's Thanksgiving. How about some turkey? Well, guess what? The turkeys have feelings. They scream. They are fighting for their lives. They have feelings. All of these animals have feelings. What are the feelings that come up knowing that these are the conditions and these are the ways that the animals are treated with all of their feelings? Knowing that this is where the food that people eat come from. And yes, let's talk about fish. Look at those eyes. Look at them. They feel. They fight for their lives. That's the natural instinct of animals. And so when food is packaged and made pretty and the behind the scenes is not shown, there's a bit of a disconnect. It looks just a little bit kind of innocent, but it's not innocent. This is what goes on behind that package. This right here, what people call steak, well, where does it come from? It comes from these conditions. And yes, as well, there's the seemingly innocent milk, which has pus, blood, and mucus in it. And take a look at this cow. Please get off of her tits and let her live her life. Eggs, seemingly innocent in a package. Well, look at what goes on behind it. Do you understand the connection here? If this was shown, then I think people would not participate. Do you really want to eat this? It looks like this, but guess what? This is what goes into it. Do you really want to eat that? And yes, they make it look oh so pretty and oh so gourmet. Eggs and bacon. These are where the eggs come from. And this is where the bacon comes from. Well, what about free range? What about goat's milk? What about raw milk? What about unpasteurized milk? What about those free range eggs? Well, in some cases, yes, their conditions are certainly better, especially in personal homes and farming. It's just also some of those conditions are also not good and they're not shown. And the animals look to us for love and they trust us. And when you take a knife to an animal and kill it, it's still cruel, even in a free range situation. Also, this is where the health part of it kicks in. The animal products and meat-based living are the leading causes of death and disease and pollution on the planet. So, regardless of free range, if you look at it from solely even a health perspective, Animal products have a huge impact on the body and the planet, and releasing this will alleviate these huge pain. So don't apologize to me. Please instead apologize to the animals and to those who have suffered and to those who have suffered from eating animal products. So there is that deeper feeling, that deeper understanding that this does go into it, and that animals are beautiful, sentient beings who deserve to live. Thank you.